It's 4 a.m. and I've decided that this morning I'm gonna go off, drive north of Toronto here, and chase some fall colors. Let's go. So this morning I've driven out to a place called Muskoka. Muskoka is like just a couple hours north of Toronto. It's closer to Oshawa where I came from. And Muskoka's famous for fall colors. And I've never been here, so I'm totally going at this completely blind. I have like an hour until sunrise and I have no idea where to go. Maybe a little bit of an idea. They say on their Muskoka tourism website that it's 40% fall colors right now. So I'm guessing it's not like full-on fall colors, and I'm also guessing that the farther I go north, the more fall colors I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna head as north as I can this morning. I looked online and there was a place that was called like Oxtail Rapids or something like that, and there's also a lake there, and that's pretty north, almost all the way to Algonquin Provincial Park. And I think it looks really cool, and I'm hoping to get fall colors there. It's supposed to get warm today. It's quite crisp right now in the morning. So maybe if we can find like some water, we might get like that cool mist in the fall colors. But again, I'm going completely blind at this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Earlier I called the place I was looking for Oxtail. It's actually Oxtongue. Oxtongue Rapids is the first place I'm checking out. It looks really cool, but I think it's a hard photograph for sunrise just because there's not going to be any light in this little area. So I think I'm actually going to push on to Oxtongue Lake, which might be a little bit more open. It's just up the road. Guys, check this out. I'm at Oxtongue Lake. I'm at like some cottages beach, and there's just this beautiful mist lifting up off of the lake. It's absolutely stunning. There's a pier here, there's a pier there with a boat. I'm probably gonna set up in front of one of those and get some shots, but the fog's lifting really, really quickly as the sun's coming up, so I gotta get the gear set up really, really quickly and I'll get some shots. So honestly, I'm kind of struggling a little bit. I mean, it looks beautiful. You've got this like pier with the bench on the end of it, the misty fog on the water, but it's backlit. The sun's coming up that direction. I probably should be on the other side of the lake. With fall colors, you need the light hitting the trees, and here I'm shooting straight into it, so everything's kind of silhouetted. So I got my image. I shot that last image at f11 1 second. All the data's on the side of the image as usual, and I'm happy with it. I really like it, but I want more. I want more fall colors. So I'm gonna head into Algonquin Provincial Park, or just like the tip of it, to a place called Jagged Falls, which is also along this Oxbow or Oxtongue River, and it should be cool, I think. So let's push on and head that way now. Location number 2 this morning is Ragged Falls. I called it Jagged Falls at the last spot, but I'm here at Ragged Falls, and hopefully it's cool. The fall colors aren't popping as much as I expected. It was really warm here last week, so it might have been delayed a little bit. Definitely not as much color as I was hoping for, but it's still absolutely beautiful down here, and I hope this is a cool location. I think it should work even though the sun's been up for about a half an hour now. Let's go check it out. I'm down hopping along the rocks here at Ragged Falls. Sorry if it's really loud, but the falls are loud. I really can't control that. It's also really misty. There's a lot of fog hanging on the trees and it's made it a challenge. But when there's fog, as landscape photographers, you have to take advantage of it rather than complaining about it. So I took one shot, put myself in the frame to give a little bit of scale to this image, and kind of just overexposed it a little bit to give it that really moody, foggy looking look. The second shot I'm working on is totally different, and sorry again about the audio because of the falls, but I'm down here and I've been struggling to find a composition, and then I found this little puddle. And in this puddle there's a perfect reflection of the light that's starting to hit the top of these trees. So you've got like this beautiful juxtaposition of calm in the puddle, chaos in the water, and then this beautiful light hitting the top of the trees. I'm really happy with that. I'm shooting 3-stop soft grad ND and then 1.6 seconds at f/16. Now, because of the fog, I think I'm gonna move on to that location down there and just see if there's other compositions to be had, and maybe come back up here a little bit later on. I'm at location number 3. You guys are gonna laugh about how my tripod's set up, but I'm kind of struggling a little bit with the fact that everything's really flat and it's really hard to accentuate the fall colors without the image looking like a thin line. So I'm trying to kind of simplify things and get kind of, I guess, get simple, minimalist a bit. And what I've done is I've come right onto the water. Look at that tripod. My camera is 2 fingers from the water there. And all I'm doing is just at 35 millimeters, getting some smooth water in the foreground and then the fall colors in the background. It's a really simple image, takes a little bit of a risk with your camera, but it's actually coming out really beautiful. And even though the light is super harsh this morning, I'm really happy with the images that I'm getting so far. And on a normal day, I think I would probably call it quits about now. I think I'm gonna keep exploring. I'm having way too much fun this morning. It's so nice here. I'm actually considering making the trip back here again tomorrow. They're predicting rain, but I guess we'll see what happens. As for now, I guess let's go back to that first location, the one we arrived in the dark at, and just have a look at it. This is the location from this morning. Probably could still shoot photos right now. The thing about being in the forest is it like softens the light for you, so it's still really beautiful in the forest. But I think instead, I'm gonna go up. I also ran into a couple photographers here, the London Camera Club, good people, and they said that fall's a little bit late on the go because it was really hot here last week, like 40 degrees or something crazy like that. So fall's delayed, and I'm gonna head back towards Oshawa, and we'll see what happens the rest of the day, but this is probably about the end of the day. You might be Canadian when... Such a good morning, so much fun, even if there was harsh light and I didn't fully get fall colors, but absolutely perfect. Tomorrow I'm gonna be up to some photography somewhere here as well. Before I go though, I wanna remind you guys about the contest. There's the photo contest on Trover that I'm running for a free backpack. So there's a link in the bio, in the description to this video for that contest. So sign up, we'll give away a backpack, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.